to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something.
But what are you putting out there?
My look, what else do they want me to put? I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married. So that means I'm still single. I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
Okay, so
married.
you want to be a housewife.
Yes.
Man, you're 36 years old, and all you're talking about is you bring your cute self to the table. That's a just reward. That's a just trophy. And you're going to have kids in private school and a housekeeper.
Yeah,
Do you earn over six figures?
definitely.
What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a stripper. I dance all over. I go state to state. Because you know why?
There you go,
I was
people.
39-year-old who wants to pay zero bills.
What's going on? You know that's too damn long to be. Come on, I'm like, I don't want to do this one. All right, how old are you again? 20, 29?
No, I'm 36.
36, okay. I talk to a lot.
Let me tell y'all about these women, y'all. I don't know what's been going on lately. I feel like a lot of people have been taking care of their health, but man, these women ain't looking the age of 30, the age of 40, and any of y'all women out here right now that's above age, I know y'all get that a lot. It's no way. I don't know. They just making 30s and 40s different nowadays. You get what I'm saying? But these women nowadays, I'd be surprised when I get to hear from women in their age. They like, I'm 50. I'm like 50. They ain't making them like that at 50 now. Quit playing. Don't be lying to me. You know what I'm saying? 40s, whatever it is. Like, these women be beautiful. Hey, congratulations to all my queens out there that's taking care of themselves, man. Y'all doing y'all thing for real.
A lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Young. Okay, so basically, I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was just still having fun.
Okay.
And
What does that mean?
just dating, casually dating people, not necessarily having sex with them.
Okay.
But of course, everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm playing football and I'm trying to pass the goal without doing it in a way sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. This is where you ladies got to start. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you know you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if on payday they played football with you?
No, okay, this is what I'm saying.
Hey.
For guys that you're just dating, I don't want to, I'd want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then, I might want to have sex with you, but I just don't want to. Huh?
Bullshit.
He calling it off rip. I'm sorry to pause the album. He calling it off rip. And I'm not saying a woman is obligated to give a man anything. Purposely talking to a dude that you know for a fact wants some cutty, and then like leading him on in a way mentally, and then denying it. That's just childish. Go with somebody who's not going to do that.
You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Okay, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. You're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with a man. You know if you're gonna have sex with him or not.
Okay, maybe say after the second date.
Hold on. Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, and see, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all, because you're not honest.
Mm-hmm.
There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like, if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your at home Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do. Because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Nah, I don't know about that. Now you tweaking. You tweaking. I'm not expected to smash. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all honesty, a woman still have a decision at the end of the day if she wants to. That don't mean I might not try to smash. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna go into the situation just purposely knowing, like, I'm finna do this because I want to smash. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna do this because that's my initiative. Because I can't just stick my in anything of just because you're attractive, you know?
Okay, look it. I'm gonna give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them, but as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them.
She needs to describe more on what she's talking about. Like, are you talking about physically, like visually attracted to them, or they're like just how they are in general? Because if you're not physically attracted to someone and you go out on a date, that's crazy. Like, there has to be something that allowed you to go on that date. And I hope it wasn't because it was a free meal. There was some reason that you decided to go on that date in general, or to give that person some time. It couldn't have just been like, y'all know what I'm saying.
So that can happen too. You know,
This is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, you said this.
Not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time, because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. You know,
it has nothing to do with being family. It's not. No. Look. Did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone, because you're still trying to pretty it up. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so from here
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
But a date doesn't mean, I don't know.
Nothing, because sometimes, you know, I mean, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad.
Now.
I
didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. If you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
Then that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit.
Dang.
And here's the thing: you're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but
all right. See. Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah. It's
a chameleon rebel. And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Your son's?
A 2.
So a woman who is cute, over 30, single, childless, it's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men. And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids. And that's what men think. So My thing is what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more
To do what?
than what I was in the past. I was so, at one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess because I'm older, and I don't know. I don't want to say I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more mature.
Did you go to college?
Huh?
Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone
State
steady?
LA.
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving over? Could you set it down
Oh.
so it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies hear what you hear as men.
I'm here.
Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
You got a book or something you can set it on?
Yeah, I'm doing my best because I really didn't expect to get on here. And I was relaxing watching TNT, and I'm just so surprised.
Okay, but
Okay.
see, all right, wherever happened to it? It seemed like she just disconnected. All right, here's what men hear.
There I am.
Whoa.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around and want to have athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Right. So now, and then you not even. So, man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman. Men want to have sex. You're going out with men you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
My look. What else do they want me to put? It only. I mean, like I could talk to somebody for so long, and my brain or whatever. But after a while, they can't see. I can't see. So, anyways, I might not like them like they like me. I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean, bad girl, but really I'm not, So you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it too.
No.
You already tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room you can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Dang.
Okay. Wait, the light still on the work?
You got her walking around the whole crib.
Alrighty then.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
There's no other way to.
But you say you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with the first child?
No, that's why I never had kids before.
I'm talking about after you're married. Once
No.
you're married, do you want to have to work
No.
after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Stop. Turn off your comments or whatever so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load? I mean, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, well, I already had traveled by myself, but yes.
Okay.
If I did have a husband,
Ma'am,
yes. I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
okay, so you want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas and my mom was.
That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was.
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children does your mother have? How many children?
4.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
5. 3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is. My younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? The ones that aren't married have children?
Uh-huh.
So ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why
No.
not?
That's not, no. You don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is the house a cave?
No, listen.
You're moving like a damn barbarian. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around, you were grouping for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much is a man going to have to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much is he going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the lifestyle.
What state do you live in?
Maintain a lifestyle.
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend has.
Fucking congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there. This is because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Dang, he turning up.
But you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I ask you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about $200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Man, no way. I just left
That is
LA.
crazy.
A slice of pizza, 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am. I was in LA. Look, man, I do this for. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff.
It's facts.
$200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15. I don't know, not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men make what? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule.
Dang.
Can we agree to that one, please?
Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
Dang.
Where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about one in that room. And let me ask you this. That one man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids, and I'm cute, and I'm willing and able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I don't, I'm not fat. I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
I guess what he's trying to say is that know what you bring to the table if you're looking for a particular demographics. That's what it sounds like. He's asking, and she's not answering the question, I'm guessing.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself a top 1% man and that's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask.
That's a good answer.
Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll
say
good. Like an 8.
An 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, you're Monique. You think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else could he want? All right,
and I have a bachelor.
Hey.
Okay.
So, do you plan on homeschooling your children?
No. If I don't
private school or public school?
Probably private.
Okay. So do you plan on having a housekeeper?
Definitely.
A maid?
I have one now.
So you're gonna have someone else to help prepare meals too?
No, I cook really well.
Okay. So in other words, all you're going to do is incubate a child.
Pretty much.
No. You make that sound so funny.
She belongs to the street.
Well, if you weren't famous before, you are now.
You said she belongs to the street. Look it, I waited so long to be able to have kids and to do everything. I always wanted to really do everything right. So that's why I never.
Why are you? What kind of professions would a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more legally?
Maybe a lawyer. I dated a few lawyer people before.
Lawyer people.
I don't know, a professional in.
No. I want specifics. You're 30, almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. I need you a little more specific. You said a lawyer. You dated lawyer people. Okay, good. You dated lawyer people. What other kind? Okay.
I dated.
What? No. I asked you what kind of professions. We got.
A teacher, a lawyer.
Excuse me. What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher was he? An English teacher.
At what level?
High school.
High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year, do they?
No, probably. I don't know. I didn't seem like that much, but yeah, they were. I mean, they weren't poor. They have a nice car. They know if they make, depending on what district they're in or what city. Then yeah.
So I want you to understand. So the people at the local high school are making $400,000 on a teaching certificate.
What?
Well, I mean, depends on where you say local. You mean local?
Yeah. Okay. What else, man? Okay, man. Okay. Teachers. Then what else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
Regular working people that own.
No. Professions, man. I'm asking. This is just something. It's not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should at least be able to understand what he should do for a living.
It's facts.
I dated people that.
I didn't ask who you dated. I asked you what kind of professions.
Cannabis.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is a rapper, but it's not a profession.
I'm talking about in the medical marijuana industry. Like, but big though.
Okay.
Like,
what else? What else?
And who else have I dated?
I have not, ma'am, please.
Athletes.
Ma'am, I need you to look forward. I need you. See, you're talking again, and I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you dated. I'm simply asking you, of the wide world out there, what kind of professions would a man need to have to make $400,000 or more legally? At 36 years old and a college graduate, you should be able to focus and answer that question.
Probably a barber that works on set. You know, it's just different. It just depends on what level you on of your profession.
Oh my God, yeah.
Period.
Oh my God.
You
could be a barber and you could a barber off.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand, ma'am, do not overtalk me. The fuck is wrong with you? I've asked you that so many times.
I want you. Okay, I'm answering the question and you get it.
But you cannot overtalk me.
Okay, I'm listening now.
Ma'am, you're talking about lawyers, teachers, cannabis, and a barber. Only one of those has the potential of really doing that consistently.
Right.
And that's only some sort of attorneys. And my point is, ma'am, if you can't identify the professions that a man must have, how are you going to identify which man you need to put yourself in front of?
That's facts.
Since you said you're putting yourself out there more. You can't even tell us what professions.
I just did.
No, you really didn't. Because in the comment section, you don't see all his hearts going up.
I don't see anything.
I'm in the comment section when this video is over, and you hear people talking about a teacher or a barber making $400,000. They're not going to be very please, ma'am, stop. I'm trying to help you. Stop.
Okay.
They're not going to be very kind because it sounds crazy. And at the end, I will shut this shit down and finish it on my own. I don't need, you've already fucked yourself up enough. I'm trying to help you dig your way out. But if you really want me to, I'll finish it on my own. Maybe you're 36 years old.
I just
Talking about you're talking about what, and all you're talking about is you bring your cute self to the table. That's a just reward. That's a just trophy. And you're gonna have kids in private school and a housekeeper.
yeah,
Do you earn over six figures?
definitely.
What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a stripper. I dance all over. I go state to state because you know why?
There you go,
I was
people.
I was working as a
There you go.
I was working
There you go, people.
as
And
a counselor
and
doing some other things, and I don't make no money.
I knew 15 minutes ago what I was talking to. And it's not about being a dancer. I've worked in, I did business at clubs. I
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
strippers,
say.
and it's good.
Yeah,
But it's
it
about
ain't about being a
mindset.
dancer. It's
You ain't
about the
learned
mindset.
nothing.
Because I done met a lot of dancers, and none of them have the same mindset. They do not all have the same mindset.
Why
You ain't learned
not?
nothing. Cause
A,
you
a lot of them be very mature. Little do you understand. Little do you know. A lot of them be very mature.
was talking to. And it's not about being a dancer. I've worked in, I did business at clubs. I like strippers, and it's good. But it's about a mindset. You ain't learned nothing.
Why
You ain't
not?
learned nothing. Cause you still talking like you on the pole. You still talking like a 19-year-old girl. You ain't talk. You don't even know the professions. You've been in these places. You dance and you got money. You haven't even been able to identify your targets appropriately. Low class, low rent, low rank. Get out of here.
Oh man,
A $400,000 a year man, and that's all he is. What else could he want?
teacher, a barber.
Like I said, shout out to the dancers.
There's nothing on this calendar for the next 30 days.
If you're gonna dance, at least learn the game. At least learn how. You're almost 40 years old talking about barbers making almost $500,000 a year. Regular ass high school teachers. Now, if anybody thinks I was hard on this woman, remember, she's a manipulator of men. She deceives men. She's a groupie. Self-admitted that she runs out the athletes, entertainers, musicians, hustling men over here who are normal guys, playing games with guys like that. And if you think that's not bad enough, she had a guy in the house and said, tell him you got a boyfriend. This woman talking about she want to be married, and she on here talking about she got a boyfriend. And this is what's out here amongst.
She belongs to the streets.
This is what men have to pick from. And I want you ladies who think I'm hard on women to understand. This woman felt like she'd be settling for an average man. I didn't have to go down that far.
Right. Man.
Insane.
That is,
Cannot make this shit up.
you can't, man. You definitely can't. It just surprised me that she said a teacher. And there's nothing wrong with how much money the teachers is making. That this woman said that a teacher can make $400,000. If I'm wrong, I don't even think professors in colleges make over $400,000 a year. I could be wrong. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody teach me? Maybe I'm wrong, but it is very crazy that she could not identify. She said a barber. Barbers would definitely can make six figures a year. But 400,000 as a barber, you must be the celebrity of the celebrity type of barber. Like I'm talking about getting flown out, house calls, $1,000 house calls. That could be possible, but that is freaking crazy. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below. I feel like some of the things she was saying, I was kind of there, but towards the end, she completely lost me. I said, ain't nothing wrong with being dancers because a lot of them, they be having their head on straight. They be educated. They just be doing it at the time because possibly they need some money. You know, some of them enjoy doing it, but not a lot of them are airheads, but a lot of them can be airheads. And I know a lot of the dancers are people who've been in the field of somewhat the clubs kind of understand on what I'm talking about here. Like you have your airheads, but you have your ones that's educating. You know, they just there because they just looking for some bread at the time. And that's not what they finna be doing for the rest of their life. They mature, they not childish, they know what it is that they want. They be by the med school. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions on this down below. Make sure if you all enjoy this reaction video that you give it a like and let's go.